Hi, welcome to Jade Kind Gaming. My name is Adam, Dungeon Master. We have Austin, Erich. We have Ryan, Henwick. We have Nick as Jimmy. We have Bob as Kalidan. The party now also includes Argyle and Clank, who you
That's wonderful red shirts. Wonderful red shirts.
who you picked up last time. And you got them prepared for adventure. One of them is more prepared than the other.
I tell you, Argyle's a slacker.
But at least, as far as you've told them, you've freed them both. You left Drow City behind, and you're headed north. The only clue towards the frog people
is Howling
Winds that Henwick recognized as probably being the main gate to his hometown. But you went on, you camped in a cavern in your new little protective dome. And you woke up and continued trying, heading towards the city.
Woke up and said some inspirational words to Erich, then continued to say. It's important.
And you smelled this, particularly Henwick recognized the scent of death ahead, and you're moving in cautiously towards that as we begin today.
Dun, 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 dun.
And so I figure might as well just pull up a bit of a map here.
You have so many, it's so nice to actually use.
So you're entering from this, and here, order yourselves out.
So where are we entering from?
You're coming from this path here. And while you're putting that, you can put...
So do we want to put Erich in the middle or back?
Right in the front?
So, Nick's in the back.
Well, the question is, do you want me leading?
No, Bob's leading.
Well, there we go. Can I see whatever Xanathar's?
Certainly.
I forgot to take a picture of the spell, so I have my own reference.
Yeah. So we got Kalidan up front.
Yes.
Then we go to Erich. Then a row where we have
The squishies.
Yeah,
It
squishies.
only
We have
makes
Clank and
sense. I'm the second most durable.
No, I'm the second most durable.
That's
Technically, Argyle might be the second most durable if we go straight off hit points.
yeah. Yeah, so we have the two of them in the back with Henwick and Clank sort of sandwiched in there.
There we go.
Clank is very nervous as the group is moving forward. Doesn't really say anything, but is definitely a little shaky.
We need an apparatus polish and stick the bird in it.
There we go. That's all I need.
We're not getting one.
I'm not saying I'm going to immediately start dropping my
Or
spell slots. but
everyone's getting
that
one.
sounds like a good plan.
You know what?
In which case, if everyone's getting one, we're going to battle tank our way through this thing.
But,
What does Bob see from there?
What do your LFIC?
up to about here.
And nothing?
No?
Peek around his shoulder.
You see the ridge up ahead where there are, little 5-foot sort of raises. And you can see just few scattered bones along the base of that first ridge that you see up ahead.
Paw, go. Go,
We
Paw.
catapult him?
Go ahead and scout ahead, Paw.
Straight?
Yeah. Go straight.
How fast does it go?
Can we light up Paw so that he can walk over there and light it up?
Well, no, he could sneak in and then he'll be able to tell me what's going on.
Just straight until you hit a wall?
He's got a 20-foot speed and climb, so he can climb along the walls and everything. And yeah, he can just crawl along.
How wide is is it 10 foot license?
It's 30 feet.
Yes, 30 foot.
Yep. 30-foot blind sight. So, yeah.
I just want to
Have him
see
skillfully-
officially what is blind sight.
Yes.
Okay.
He's challenge 0, worth 10 XP. You can just see summoning them. We can turn money directly into XP.
You don't get experience for killing it.
What if it fights back? Would we then get experience?
It wouldn't do so unless told to, and if it's doing it because that's what it was told to do, no. Let's see. Can perceive its surroundings without rolling on sight. With a nice radius. The monster is not blind. It is parenthetical note to this effect. Okay. But yeah, you can kind of sense that sort of ridge up ahead. The bone. He's pretty much now moved to where he can sense what you can see.
Okay. Have him move forward, crawling along the walls. See if he gets closer, if he sees anything.
Not sure. Something big. It's kind of up around what right now on the map is the dice pile. And you can see it, but they have the camera and they're not using it.
So he senses something big over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go ahead and call Paul back to me, or whatever action. He goes into his pocket dimension.
Yeah, so there's something in that corner.
No, I'll just have him come back. I won't pocket dimension him.
Can't you pocket then unpocket him right next to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just do that.
March over.
I go ahead and tell everybody that up ahead, above the ridge, and somewhere back there, he'd sense something big.
Cool.
So, careful. Just as additional precautionary measure, Paul, go look over here. See if you sense anything.
Don't want to get flanked. There's a wall there.
Oh, is that a wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about when we went by here? Was there a wall there? No? Oh, okay.
There's a different path. Okay.
So, nothing back here?
Uh-uh.
Alright. I call him back. And... Alright. Seems, with the exception of the thing further ahead, we don't have anything else here. At least not immediately.
So, move forward?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I need to move all of you, or are you just following along?
Oh, he's grabbing something, so
We're
we're
grabbing a sheet of paper to keep track of initiatives and
okay.
hit points.
Eric, you follow along in
Yeah.
marching order? Okay.
You can put Paul on top of my stand.
Careful. Hey, at least you grabbed the camera.
And knocked it over. Making use.
What are you, drunk? Stop that.
Did you turn it? If you unscrew it, then it's gonna unscrew.
I didn't do any of the such thing. Blaming Nick for this.
Yeah.
But yes, it's not as good of a tripod as the other one that I broke.
But it has way better angles. just more wobbly because it has
And
those
also,
better angles.
It's more fun.
The toy tripod.
Yeah,
You can see
fun with a
again
nice
more
little-
bones on the upper level.
So, the Bob want to move
To
forward towards
some
the
extent,
bottom?
almost thinking a little. You specifically might think you probably have some use out of here.
So we can't see up here?
6.
Is
Well,
it because this is too high or because our dark vision doesn't reach there?
Because your dark vision doesn't reach there.
Crossbow bolt?
Light.
I have the Kinku.
You have the Kenku fire a crossbow?
That way. It knows how to pull the trigger. It doesn't have to hit anything. Just shoot it in that direction. Also, because I want to have my action to shoot it whatever it shows up.
So you're expecting rules go off of XCOM rules of once you spot the enemy immediately takes a move action?
Typical.
Well, more
Using the player's handbook to prop up the camera.
more, I wanted to be
What kind
able
of crossbow is it?
to- It's a light crossbow.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is simple. There's at least a chance.
Just
Fires immediately, just in beds like 4 feet away.
Yeah, he's trying to hit ground. Doesn't he have to get like 5?
that was old rules, man. We're in the new society.
But he's able to get it sort of over there, and you can just sort of see up on that ridge, which it's harder to see details because it is about 5 foot high up, and then there seems to be another sort of set. Each of those sort of ridges
Go
where
up.
it goes up is about 5 foot advanced, but it sort of lobs over in the off general direction between not being able to really see what's over there, but it's enough that, yeah, there's bones and...
We can't see the big thing.
Well, the big thing's like behind this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing you can see.
Well, maybe it'll come out and check out what that light is.
Yeah.
Maybe it will. I don't think it will. 1 second.
Maybe it's blind, doesn't know light.
No, really, I'm thinking maybe it's intelligent, doesn't know stupid.
Are you serious?
He gets a... No, he's smart for that.
Steel Nation emailed me, so I told them to stop emailing me. They sent me an email telling me, "Hey, we know to stop emailing you now." It's like, oh, wow.
Do you really? You know,
I feel like you might have missed the point.
I don't know how they got past the spam filter.
So, Bob, go again?
Well, we gotta wait, see if it comes out. I don't know about you, but I have crazy,
let's roll initiative.
I have crazy long range.
I do too. And since when do you have crazy long range?
Since I can hit things from 200 feet away.
Which one's the spell he just got?
No, that spell's only got a, 90-foot range.
What?
Can.
10?
No, but if I distance spell Witch Bolt, I just can't see anything that far away. And I'm normally in melee and using Thunder Wave.
17.
16.
11. That's my
Okay.
point. So, because Witch Bolt's actually got a pretty long range.
And you were...
17.
Okay. It's like I knew you two were 60s. I was like, which one was it?
Never mind, no, Witch Bolt's 30. I have no idea what I was thinking.
You just be crazy.
So all my spells are really short range. But now I can get Witch Bolt to 60.
Eldritch Blast, 120.
Well, you got Hex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Thunderstep does have a range. It's not like Self and then teleport
90.
distance, so I can distance spell that.
That is a popular term.
Distance spell?
Someone gets to go first.
Yes, they do. I'm going to put a bookmark in his page.
There we go. You know what? I think I'm down maybe 3 crossbow bolts since I started now.
Oh yeah, you better keep track of that. Just like
I have been.
just like I'm sure you are all keeping track every day that you are at the inn of your food and lodging expenses, correct?
Yes.
I tried to.
Okay. As long as you're trying to.
Sure.
As long as you're not blatantly ignoring it.
That's
That's
okay.
fine. I didn't often write down how much money I made either.
It wasn't enough to you kept throwing the excess money at food each day. You are buying as much as you were making.
We
Yeah.
counted even.
Hexblade. The Hexblade curse is only 30 feet. Hex is 90.
I think Vicious Mockery might
Okay.
be longer range.
So that is what he is
60.
doing.
Bam, there you go. Not as long as my 3rd level spell.
Jimmy.
But still.
It's your turn.
I've been yelled at this before. I go ahead and hold actions and wait for the group to move forward. And not
what do
just... not hold, just do nothing.
You're not. Alright.
Well, technically, I'll hold action to move forward with the rest of the group.
Okay, so if the person ahead of you moves, you take your movement to follow them.
Yes.
I would have switched an action to take the dodge.
Yeah, but your AC is like 12 and mine's 19, so...
Yeah, way more advantage for you.
Henwick, Argyle, and Clank are all on the same initiative now.
Well, we know something big's coming. Might as well be safe. Mage armor.
Is there a defensive action Argyle can take?
There's a lot of, random people around he can attack.
No. Why would he do that?
Because he's a man.
Because from the wording that we have, there is something dangerous in front, and the weaker people are behind him.
No, go back to being Taylor and Charlie. You have a job.
Isn't that what Jimmy's taking care of back there?
See how there's 2 accesses to them?
And then we just searched that other one?
I'm just saying, he's now doing his job.
Hey, man.
He has enough of his movement, he will
Your uncle's a brave man.
concede. If that is what you're sure of, then...
Yeah, we're not going to leave the squishy people to be ambushed because you want to stand up here.
Good point. Switch places.
Hearing all of that, we'll stand beside him. Not that he doesn't trust you, but well. What do you do?
You did buy
I cast
slaves.
mage armor.
Okay, and stay where you're at.
Yep.
Erich?
I can't see an enemy.
No, you cannot.
Well, I don't really have anything to do. I sit on my hands. Take the dodge action.
You can't both sit on your hands and take the dodge action unless you can describe to me how you're being dodgy by sitting down on top of your hands.
You ever see the Russians do the little dance where they kick their feet? It's like
Just
that.
like that.
It's not really sitting,
Just
but
lands on
okay.
your butt instead.
It's not really sitting, but okay.
It's close.
He's taking Samuel L. Jackson's advice and hung on to his books.
His arms are tense so he can fling himself in the air at a moment's
Kalidan?
notice.
Just stop us all. You never move forward.
Do you choose to move?
This way would be better, so then we can get down to a smaller choke point on that side.
Yeah. To here. So everyone else can
Okay.
filter along.
If someone hadn't wasted their freaking actions being an idiot, yelling at Argyle.
This is movement.
Yeah.
So that's our actions.
10 feet of progress.
Yeah, I noticed. A little bit of caution I noticed from the players here.
Well, we've gotten you to expect us to take on deadly encounters because of our caution, meaning we can no longer just run face into it or we will get rolled.
Who knows? But that's what he does, and we're back to Jimmy.
Move up to here. Yeah. I'll allow everyone else to come up.
Just pointing out, it's now been 6 seconds since the fight started and nothing's happened.
Terrible for stories.
No, it's building suspense.
How are you going to
I've read suspenses.
hold
They're
off
terrible.
that choke point? We were going to barricade this entire area. We're just hanging out here.
Not much of a choke point. It's open.
Yeah. I want you guys back there in the choke point.
You
So
want to
we
just
have-
be solo?
No, so we have a place to fall back to. So that if we have to fall back, we can fall back with the warriors standing in front of them.
What do you do with your action?
I moved up to there.
What do you do with your action?
Oh, sure.
Do you
Dodge
do
action.
you do that, or do you want to hold to move again?
Yeah.
Push comes to shove, I'll walk up there, start shaking some stuff around and run back.
Yeah, hold to move again. We'll
Okay.
see how it goes.
Alright. Henwick?
I'll move up behind Kalidan and dodge.
Dodge! The ultimate action.
Okay. They both hold to move.
What does dodge give you?
Disadvantage.
I guess.
Applies disadvantage.
He'll move there, but yeah.
Yeah, disadvantage to
There.
people attacking you.
Erich?
Ooh. I don't think I can throw a thunderclap at them. I'm pretty sure that's self only.
Yeah. It's an emanation, isn't it?
Yeah, we could go back to the choke point and I could spend 10 minutes. If we really want to slow fight this.
I'm good with that.
What'd you end up casting?
After the 10 minutes and leave
The
this
hut.
tiny hut.
No. Oh, so we can run into the hut.
Is that not okay?
Well, that's 5 foot.
It'd take too long.
Yeah, that won't actually hit people. I can put that somewhere else. Get on up here. And shoot a thunderclap off. Like here.
You just make a loud noise.
100 feet of loud noise.
If there are any, scaredy animals, they would run.
Oh, yeah.
Us stealthy, less so, but that glowing bolt over there already said screw stealth.
Hey man, what are you talking about? We're super hidden over here. Glowing purple.
Boom. Paladin?
You want to spend 10 minutes?
No, that's still around me. I couldn't do that. I saw range 5 feet, and I thought 5 feet away. No, it's 5 feet emanation.
So you want to step in the hut?
No, we're not doing that.
Why not? I can run forward, make some noise.
Because
For one, because it would force me to make rules of breaking through the hut.
yeah.
They're onto me. It's indestructible.
If we're gonna make use of it, let's make it a
No,
special use.
we all get to use it once. Let's not waste it here. Let's make him sad at another point in time.
Okay, so you all stay here. I'm going to run over there, be obnoxious, and then run back.
Yeah, you can.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. This is 5 foot steps.
Yeah, 5 foot climb, yeah. But hold on.
3. So that'd be 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. And you can stop there.
As you are immediately devoured.
No, he
by
just has a
purple
held
worm.
action.
By a purple worm.
As this guy runs from out there and sort of drops down next to you.
He was on the ceiling?
No, he was up in that little cavern.
Oh,
area.
that's up again.
Yeah, they're 5 foot up.
Okay. And then down.
That'd be disengaged, homie.
I don't care if you can hit me.
And it's his turn still.
And
He might grapple you.
No, that was all. He has an action, so it was just movement.
And
But this is like a
still
giant,
within
like
strike
sort of
range.
troll. Doesn't quite look like it. It's the thing is just like a hole is almost like flesh just sort of falling off of its body and just like holes into its innards as like sort of almost like a green magic is constantly regrowing things that are falling apart as
That's freaking gross. And technically, he still isn't getting attacked because I'm still Jason.
Mhm.
Get him, Eric. Or
It's not my turn.
get him, Jimmy.
I believe it
Now
regrets
remember-
to whoever's in the 20th slot.
Now, remember, you guys are staying there. I'm retreating.
Yeah.
Stay there. I'm retreating.
Okay.
Disengage a good action, my friend.
Okay, so the first thing this rotting troll is going to try and do is to bite into you.
Gross. That probably hit.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, I think my AC is only 23. Yep, only 23.
Does 6 piercing damage.
Oh, wait.
Or does he?
I don't think I want to get bit by this. Yeah. Nope. I took 5 damage.
Okay.
I was trying to negate the entire damage of it, and it didn't work.
And 20 necrotic damage.
And also...
He then swipes at you with his claw. This is going to be again like 26.
Did it actually do 26, or is it similar to 26?
No, 26 to hit.
Oh, that hit, yeah. Yeah, I'm at 23. I can't change it in any way.
Does 13 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Okay.
It claws at you again. That is going to miss, though. That is, like, 14.
It was running on advantages.
It has high ground. He hopped down and gave it high ground.
Ah.
That's bullshit. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
It's a 5-foot difference on an 8-foot creature. It doesn't have high ground.
That's a good
It's just
point.
when does high ground give you
He's-
fucking advantages?
When DM says so.
Yeah, no, that's very easily something.
Alright.
Better than the +1 you used to get.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just thinking about.
You can always ask for that, but yeah, that's definitely
When
something
you're
I put
playing,
into consideration. I think the only time it's come up in your benefit was in one combat in the monk game.
The cliffside
I
fight.
kept jumping off the cliff. It didn't come up with our benefit at
What
all.
was it?
Yeah,
that
but
was
it was
designed
designed to-
summoner. You
yeah.
played Doom, Explosion Man, and Tank.
And then its turn ends,
We're doing somewhat great, right?
No,
and the
divinity
mere
was
radiation
something
off of
that
his
was-
body deals you 12
Because you were
necrotic
teleporter,
damage.
boom,
Yeah.
explosion,
Okay,
and
I'm
tank,
dead.
and I was
I'm thinking
water
you're unconscious,
geomancer,
but
necromancer, and summoner,
I think,
arrow
wait,
archer.
how much does your thing give? Your morning gold?
10.
Oh,
10.
then I'm still up.
okay.
No. You're angry at this, but...
No, this is a bullshit combat.
Deadly encounter.
Very deadly.
I'm assuming you guys are going to try and... No, it's a reading. Trying to win. But that's going to take it to Jimmy.
Hex it. Also strength.
Really? Not...
Yep.
Okay.
What part of I am retreating did you not understand?
I need a line of sight. I'm not moving from here, and this will be our front line to block them off.
You were just counting forward. I'm like, don't run up here.
I'm not running up
You
there.
don't want him to attack?
Not particularly.
90. Bonus action, Hex the Beast.
What does that do?
Let's see. You place a curse on the creature. Till the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 necrotic damage, which it may just ignore. And choose one of its abilities. I choose Strength. And they have disadvantage on that. One ability checks making with chosen abilities.
Checks? Okay.
Yeah. So I won't do anything for the saves. So that...
Do you have anything to do with your action?
Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yes, of course.
Because you can cantrip and spell.
Mm-hmm.
5. Yeah, so 6 and 11 to hit.
11 will miss. Well, 11 will seem to harmlessly strike into him.
Yeah.
It's a flesh still flick off, but it doesn't seem like any of the ones that he was too fond of anyways.
Yes. Hold on. And 11, 16.
16 will strike true.
For 10 damage.
10 damage. Alright.
Force. Forgot. 2 rays now. You.
Wunderbar.
Multiple attack rolls.
That's it for you.
Yes.
We now move on to Henwick, Argyle, and Clank.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9.
Foot? No.
I needed to be up a bit. 60-foot range.
To do.
Oh, I'm casting web
Alright.
along this area.
It is a strength check to escape web.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Mark it. Be careful, don't press too hard.
Okay.
Don't get me smart.
Yeah. And by the way, you can see up here there are lots of bones and...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't care. The least.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his feeding ground, yes.
Or it's what happens when he rots away. He turns into bone himself. It's like a lycanthropy disease.
That's like lots of people. So...
It means lootable.
I don't know why he keeps telling me.
Because you are the one that is physically up there. You have gotten the best view of it.
No, I just got the crap kicked out of me.
Kind of this area.
Alright.
Does it have an immediate check or?
When he starts his turn there.
Okay.
And that was the end of your turn. Seeing your move and how injured his nephew is, Argyle prods Clank forward.
Despite
he
the
moves
fact
to the
I told
front
him...
line, and he moves basically his front line up here to keep.
Well, why
The
is she
others
not?
Why does nobody
Basically,
listen?
he has been told that he has to keep them between them. So now he turns
So-
the front line into the back line, and he's
Why does he not listen?
because you need a retreat point.
Yes, which he just now cut off because this is the retreat point and they're now in front of where we're supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, the retreat point is now within range of the web. So, I mean, we're fighting up here anyway.
Yeah, it's where we need to be to cast.
Yeah. But he did prod Clank to not be left at the back.
He didn't listen mostly, not entirely.
He listened to the idea and adjusted in the situation.
Yeah, he's like, technically I followed your orders.
This is how you wind up a slave. I shouldn't have taken the collar off.
He's also still of the opinion that he taught you, he knows best.
I'm going to put the collar back on.
Erich.
So this thing is, there's web everywhere, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's very visible.
And
He is
in a
just in a mound of web.
Not tangled up in it,
It's all around him.
but he's not tangled up in it.
No,
Well, he hasn't
he's-
had his check yet.
Yeah, he basically is.
He's not tangled up in it.
He basically is.
I want him to get, like, stuck.
Well, what can you do to help?
Nothing. I'm just farming for my advantage.
Oh.
That's it. I'm just farming for advantage.
Well, let's go with this. And keep Bob
What are you
alive.
doing?
I'm going
Vicious
to
mockery.
prepare a third level spell. And wait for the monster's turn.
So when the monster does...
Anything.
Takes an action.
Yeah, no, I'm just fishing for my advantage on it.
Does that actually even give...
It gets restraint status, right?
Yeah, it's restrained.
Okay,
It's
so
an
probably
axe.
does.
And I'm going to drop Witch Bolt all the way up to a level 3 spell.
Yeah.
So basically, when he moves...
Creature Z becomes 0.
Move your
Attack
dice.
rolls against the creature have advantage. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on Dex saving throws.
Yes. That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. And...
Because when you're ready, you spend the spell, right?
Yeah, and what's... Well, you spend the spell first.
Yeah.
You then get the option to either use it when your
Yeah,
trigger
yes,
happens or
holding
lose
spell
it.
charges. Ah, good old rules.
I think as written, if it doesn't come up before your turn, you waste it. In general,
That's what I'm just saying on its turn.
Yeah, but in general, I allow for the... As long as
Keep
you
holding.
just sit there and do nothing else, I'll let you just keep wasting your turn to not lose the...
Yeah, I'm just going to sit back and
But,
get a Witch Bolt.
Count
A
him?
level 3 Witch Bolt.
Disengage.
1,
Do you
2,
disengage?
3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have time. 1, 2.
It's an action to
It's an
disengage,
action,
then
and
you
then
can move.
And you will go down if you get hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just die.
You'll die over here,
I don't
on the
care.
floor, or you will get eaten.
If I Okay, I'll just action surge after I disengage.
Yeah, there you go.
What action are you going to spend?
Movement?
That's not an action. You get to action and move in a turn.
Okay, then I'll use the action surge as a disengage.
He wants a double move. And a disengage.
What do you need a double move for?
Because otherwise I'd be stuck for
And
far
you
away.
don't maybe want to send your spunk
You'd be
second
right
wind?
here. Is the distance. So it's up to you, but
All right,
you
that's fine.
you would still be at the front, so it's up to you.
And
That's
you don't
fine.
want to spend your second wind?
Well, I can't. I don't have the actions for it.
I'm pretty
You
sure
have
it's
a
a
bonus action.
I'm pretty sure second wind is a bonus.
That's a D10, right?
And that die you rolled earlier, that was your racial thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, just make sure you use that.
That was stone
Four.
endurance.
Alright.
Get some HPs.
And... So what happens at the beginning of his turn?
Makes a dexterity saving throw against my 16 spell save DC.
And I'm going to shoot lightning at it. I think it made it.
You got a 20.
Well, he makes it. It's just difficult terrain now.
Alright. Whenever you want at this point, he is...
I don't get advantage.
Yeah, no.
Is he surprised? Like I'm hidden, then I can have advantage?
No.
I'll take it. I rolled it in the wrong spot, though. I feel bad about it.
It's fine.
Like I should be re-rolling that.
Yeah, it's fine. As long as it doesn't go off the table,
23.
you hit. I don't really mind if you don't use the box. The box is there because if you start rolling off the table all the time, then I enforce the box. The box is for those of you that can't... If you can't keep it on the table.
Well, I'm probably going to do the most damage in this combat. I attached my lightning tether. My 3d12 lightning tether.
Okay.
That fires every turn.
But you can't do anything else.
I can move.
Does it actually eat your action or a bonus
Yeah,
action?
use your action.
Oh, okay.
So just keep... But I don't have to make any more attack rolls.
Yeah.
It's just that first one. And those third level spell slots.
D12.
Yeah, those third level spell slots are tempting. I still rolled it in the wrong place.
24.
But I'll take the 24. Lightning damage!
No, you'll be using them then, more than I will.
So this is him.
Mm-hmm.
But it is still difficult terrain, so extra 5 foot move of creature.
And is 5th edition use diagonals, or you gotta do the straight thing?
Yeah, there's no hard and fast rules for it.
10, 20. I'm gonna take the one that's best for me. 30, 40, 50. I'm gonna go ahead.
You don't.
That's not you.
It's not your turn.
Well, I still had a movement.
No, you do not give your movement as a held. Yeah, held action does not give you your movement.
I thought it was my turn.
No. Let's see. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's fine.
I'm gonna not count that one and let him get the one.
I spent a sorcery point. I don't want to put that there. I put it down.
And then I guess we will. Gonna move up into the group.
And kill the bird. Argyle's an idiot.
Bam!
The bird is, what, 10 feet away? He's prevented him from getting that close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's fine.
The emanation's only 5 foot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't have to attack it. Just does it. However, you and Argyle both take 7 damage, so I don't know how much you had healed for.
Just by being near it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ends its turn within 5 feet of someone. They take necrotic damage from this withering, from literally like
Then
the
why
rock.
did I take necrotic damage the first time? It wasn't its turn. It was a held action, wasn't it?
No, got within
Because it
space of
dropped
you.
down on me on my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had a
And
held
then-
action, then
And
he's
then
at top
its turn
initiative.
began. Yeah, he was the 20 on the initiative.
Oh, you didn't let me use my bonus action or anything. You just went, oh, it's your turn's done now.
Didn't
You
ask
dropped
to.
down and instantly did that, and then I moved away from him where he got the high ground.
No, I dropped down, then you moved away. That was you finishing your turn as you were trying to run away. Was there something that you were wanting to do before all of that you didn't tell me about?
Probably could have done something. I just don't know now.
Okay.
I
Because
just didn't even know that my turn ended.
Oh, yes. The whole discussion was the discussion of, okay, now, for Jimmy to do something, because he was used to Jimmy being at the top of the initiative, and then Jimmy's comment was, but I think that he's the one that's above me. To which, yes, and then we moved on to that. But if there was something
That
like
wasn't.
that-
I brought up a whole different topic. I don't know what you're talking about now.
That was what
Basically,
happened
he
just
could've-
before, in between him moving and him attacking, that was what happened.
Theoretically, you could have used your action surge to run away harder.
Yeah.
Nope. I only have one spell that uses a bonus action. The only action I have free.
Yeah, it's the dash action.
Yeah.
Paul's a creature, right?
Oh, but that's his turn there, so we do go to Jimmy now.
He's a familiar.
He has actions?
Yeah.
Is he around?
He's on me.
I'm thinking about giving him Dragon's Breath. I'm just not sure if it would work.
Yes, it works.
Can it make an attack action?
It doesn't need to. Standard action, Dragon's Breath.
Well, it has to make an action to use Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, it has to use its
As
action.
an action, you may use Dragon's Breath. Doesn't have to be an attack action.
That is an attack, though. It would make it an attack action.
Dragon's Breath's weird. But yes, it works with familiars. But he doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah, that's the more important thing. Does
Yeah,
he
that's
just
the
fire
first
it out
thing
of
that-
his stump?
To be fair, to me, that is the less important thing.
Huh.
I am fine for him to be able to do that, but it's...
Yeah, to use an action to exhale energy.
Yeah.
It's not making an act. It's not making an attack.
But it's... So he does not roll an attack, so he does
No,
not...
it's an AoE.
Yeah, it actually works with familiars.
Self-save.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird
It
specific
spews
thing.
out a cone that does damage. And makes a dexterity save. There's no attack rolls involved.
Sounds like an attack, but we'll figure it out later.
Well, it's either that or the Kanku.
The Kenku could definitely do it.
Bah! Look at how much damage you're doing. See, told you she's a natural.
Yeah. Bonus action to Hexblade Hex it, which gives me a crit range of 19 to 20 and allows me to have proficiency to damage.
Okay. And you noted probably wasn't going to roll it, just so you know, and don't have to roll the dice.
Necrotic
It is
immune.
immune to her necrotic, yes. You did properly assess that from the...
Yes.
Appears to be a rotting corpse. Might be immune to that thing that rotting corpses are made of.
Yes.
You smelled the death off of it from
Attack
far
with
beyond your
sword.
vision.
16. So hit.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You have dice over there too, just...
oh yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not strictly saying no, but...
So 7 plus 5. No. 7 plus 3, 10, 15. 15 plus 2. 17. Yeah. 17 damage.
17 damage, other than the critic, okay, so...
So no necrotic.
I couldn't use any Dragon Breath as concentration, and I'll put my Witch Bolt.
I think between the two, which bolt is the better?
About equivalent damage. They will take an action. Witch Bolt's dropping 3d12s. Dragon's Breath will do 4d6.
Okay, you come back.
I'm good.
Okay.
Dude, now they've made the attack roll, I'm doing better.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, is the sabers suck of Witch Bolt.
Otherwise, if that finishes Jimmy, we have Henwick, Argyle, and Clank. Do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. And I'll tell.
Is Paul immune to necrotic?
Maybe?
It feels like something it should be, but...
Poison immunity. This
Yeah.
is only damage immunity. It's got turn immunity, and charm, exhaustion, and poison immunity.
Yeah. So if you threw it on it, it would just rot away.
Yes. I tell people to make this a retreating fight. Is my suggestion, at least.
Okay, so backing up and fine.
Yeah. Can I still see through the mass of people? Am I able to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If nothing,
you
he's
have
taller.
you have a 5 foot. Yeah, he is taller, and you have a 5 foot space to move around there. That you can get yourself an angle, no problem.
Okay.
Remember, 5 foot space is actually pretty big.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember. I actually
Yeah,
I made
that's
the
how
map.
we know.
Yeah, it's like I made a map. I was like, no, this is plenty of space to move around.
I'm casting web again.
Okay.
You will fail to save!
Alright. So.
And just draw the front of it, and it's going to reach
Hold on.
back to the previous web.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is going to disappear.
Yeah. But it reaches back to about there.
Yeah.
You can just sort of size it out. You know what it does. It's
Well,
like,
you could also anchor it between the two walls,
Yeah. So it's like whatever.
but you're still going
Yes,
ground cover.
Yeah. So there, and then this web disappears.
do you move back?
Yes. So we'll go 1, 2,
Clank will follow
3,
beside you.
5.
Yeah. You say retreat, Clank is all for... Oh, thank you.
See, we're following your rule just in a moving retreat.
Does Clank want to use the crossbow? It has one.
No.
No. Shot it once. He's like, I don't even know how to load it.
She technically does. It's a simple weapon. She technically has that proficiency.
She's probably got the intelligence to look at it and understand the process.
Mm-hmm.
Crossbow's not the most arcane of equipment, especially not a tiny one that doesn't even need like a stirrup or anything.
Yeah.
Paul is currently a 30-foot blind sight hat.
Yep. That's probably what it usually is in your bag.
Yeah.
That is generally the assumption. Let's see, so that would be a strength. Strength is the top one, right?
No, Dex.
Dex is first at 16.
What?
Oh, what are you saying? What are you
The
doing?
top stat in the list is strength, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so he hits, and
Wait,
what is
didn't
long
we
sword?
skip Bob? Bob was it?
No, Argyle's turn.
No, it's Argyle.
Oh, Arya. Okay.
Yeah, and what does anyone offhand know longsword damage?
D8.
D8, okay.
Unless he's using it two-hand D10.
He was given a shield, so no.
Okay.
I have a shield.
He is using his shield.
Oh,
And he adds strength, right?
Yes.
he was asking
And
what's at the
he's
top
a
of the
duelist,
sheet.
I guess an extra +2.
He doesn't have classes.
Yeah, he has fire classes, I thought.
No, he's just got HPs.
Oh, that's
Piles of
Should,
HP.
with them moving back, he will, in that sort of almost event thing. In them moving back, should we do some form of retreat?
almost
Yeah.
like I told you to earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
we should do that.
So. He hits him.
I'm pretty sure. Although he was given some extra defense, so I have to check. As he didn't get that shield. Oh no, the bonuses he gets, oh yeah, easily. Okay.
Yeah, that would hit Bob.
Hey, 17 would hit me.
Yes. Don't forget, he has racial ability. And if he negates all that initial damage, does he negate that, like, 2d10s of necrotic?
No.
Hmm.
Because of it's still physically that at that point.
Yeah, it works best on things like poison, where it's like, if damage is taken, they take this much poison damage.
Wow. Argyle just immune to necrotic damage.
Just highly resistant.
Yes, he did take 3 versus Bob's 20.
I took 24 necrotic damage.
I rolled 3 1s. I'm sorry. I was hoping those 3 ones would come up for you. I'm sure you're fine with Argyle being the one in this guy.
I don't really care. I'm probably not going to survive this combat.
Yeah, you'll probably survive.
Yeah, you're with the group. You'll be fine.
Yeah, come on.
No, I've got like 4 health.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's plenty. I'm in that low
Not
so
only that,
often.
but it's now
Yeah.
Erich's turn.
Eric's turn?
He's been over here death save tanking.
Yeah, don't underestimate my tank. That's been an action. Guaranteed damage.
22.
22 lightning damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and back up. 5. 5. Yes.
And he's burned his reactions,
Paladin?
so you can hit and run.
And I put distance spell on this witch bolt so I can have an extra long tether.
Nine.
So,
16.
yeah, that's plenty of range. Plenty of range. I'm like, I'm not close to that, am I? No. I'm super far away. Him us breaking my tether.
8 damage.
I do like just just lightning.
13.
13 would miss.
Wow.
That's fine.
You smash him once and he manages to
Yeah.
dip out of it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh. And goes back. And he begins his turn with it was a dex save?
Yep, dex 16.
Boom.
18.
Yeah. Rolled an 18.
That's just bad luck, man.
It's just difficult terrain. But you know what?
Rip.
Yeah.
Rip.
He's just gonna stand there and attack the meal that's right in front of him.
Pay respects.
Alright, so.
Keep saying your tank is me, Nick. Here you go.
It's divided into you?
Natural 20, of course. Yes, it hits.
Yeah, I bet it does.
But that also means double all the dice.
Yeah.
It would be 9 piercing and. And 32 necrotic.
Okay.
Hey, not down.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still up. And it's going to claw into you.
It's 2 of those.
Yeah.
Miss.
Yeah, that's easier than a miss. And yes, yes. And then at the end of its turn, is going to deal 14 necrotic damage because of how close you are.
That drops me.
And then it becomes your turn.
Make a death save.
Mm-hmm. Stop hiding.
Failure.
You want to go get him?
Henwick, Argyle, Clank.
Tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well web Jim's body.
He's still in the area, so he still would have. It's every turn. He didn't move out of it, so he would still have to make that at the beginning of his next turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dex save, yeah.
Yeah, he's still in the lab.
Yeah, but you could turn this whole area into difficult terrain. Slow him down.
The problem is
That would have me stuck in there when I may need help.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit like Argyle and stuff.
Yeah, it's too bad he didn't pull back to where he was supposed to.
He wasn't given a spot. Yeah, he retreated. There wasn't a given spot.
No, I cast Grease. Right where he is.
Double up on those CC spells.
It is what his character is built on, is hard CC.
So basically his space.
Because he's big.
Because it's a 10-foot area. Is that an immediate one?
When Grease appears, each creature standing in the area must make a dex saving throw to fall prone.
Natural 1.
Prone.
So he falls over.
Alright.
My range attacks now have disadvantage, but Tether's already attached.
Yeah. Now it's just, let's wait for the witch bolt to kill him.
Dude, if you lock him down, eventually it will. I mean, there is a technical duration on this.
Like a minute.
It's 1 minute.
Prone creatures move
10 rounds.
only crawl.
But more importantly, doesn't
So
it have
it has disadvantage on its attacks and...
No, more importantly, disadvantage on dex save throws?
No, that's restrained.
Is that it for you?
Yep.
So it works the other way, once web kicks in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stall my movement.
Okay. You're just going to sit around. Okay.
Argyle's a hero!
Alright, moves forward.
It's prone, gets advantage.
Yeah. 60 with 20. No.
Easily
While he's melee.
hits.
But yeah,
Good
good work, Jimmy. Keep him distracted.
The problem... Well, no.
Keep him distracted. Use that delicious human body of yours.
No, I could have upped my AC is the problem, forgot
I'm
to.
going to need to roll the disadvantage. He rolled a 1.
Mhm.
So...
What did Argyle do?
No, that was he got an attack of opportunity for moving out of the area.
Argyle ran up, curb stealth him, and
He
ran back.
relied on, I have advantage, you have disadvantage.
Ah!
Yeah. And then he retreated back to where he is apparently supposed to.
You know what's really sad? I'm going to have a death save auto trigger.
Yeah, because he's going to fire on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's sadness. I have no heals. You have the heals.
No, but you do have the 3rd level spell that you just got.
Yeah, that required me to walk up there.
It's true enough.
And
it's
release
now
Witch
Eric's
Bolt.
turn.
No, that's not a
No,
spell.
it wouldn't.
It doesn't have a concentration.
It's not a concentration spell. Wouldn't ruin Witch Bolt.
No, I thought...
would lose out of...
Yeah, he would lose a turn.
concentration spells.
Yeah.
I'd lose a run of damage.
And it's your turn right now, so what decision are you making? You think you can get him?
Well,
I definitely can get him.
well, you wouldn't lose out on damage technically.
That's true. Technically, I wouldn't. I'd have to walk up there and then use my... I think I only got the 1 more. I do hate having spell slots. That's a sign that I'm not doing my job.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I do gotta take the new car out for a spin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I go up here.
Okay.
I touch Jimmy.
Okay.
And then we both go over here.
Okay.
And then a bomb blows up there.
Okay.
Making a mess everywhere.
How big's the bomb?
3d10s. Slightly smaller than Witch Bolt.
Does he need to take a save, or?
I believe it is a dex save. Constitution saving throw. He's probably good at those.
Yeah.
And rolled 15, so...
Yeah, so he blows that up. So he takes half damage, which 3d10... I actually have to roll those in half, but
Yeah.
that's stupid. A 9, an 8, and a 5. So what's that? 14, 22, 11? Thunder damage, not electricity.
Good chunk.
And it makes a 10-foot burst. Which I think is kind of nice. It's a pretty decent AoE.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of leave your blast and you...
Yep.
And you get Jimmy out of there. What a hero.
I am a hero. And the lightning still goes, because I didn't cast a concentration spell.
Yeah.
I just have to next turn start doing it again.
Yep. Just sort of arcing away from you, not really hitting anything. Kaladin?
Is there any stones or anything that I can see?
Lean over and shake Jimmy. He's in.
How close do they do?
They have to be within 60 feet of me.
Was he looking for stones?
He's catapult.
Not necessarily a stone, but probably a scattered bone that's within the capacity to.
Has to weigh at least a pound.
Yeah, that's within the capacity.
Okay, then I'm going to do that.
Okay.
He has to make a dex save.
Oh, catapult's not a tadpole?
No.
12.
I'm thinking I actually am better than that. I'm not sure.
Proficiency puts you at 11 plus whatever your int is.
Int is 2.
Yeah, so 13 is your save DC.
Huh, I actually dealt damage. I'm really proud of me.
Yay!
3, 7,
Is catapult all or nothing?
10 damage.
Seems like it.
I'd imagine so.
Neat.
And that was-
Out of third level
any-
spell slots.
Anything else?
Oh no, I don't have anything left.
Okay. So beginning of his turn, he doesn't need anything for grease since he's already prone, but he does still need a
Yeah, Dex or what?
dexterity save.
Yep.
He loves the dexterity save, man.
He failed mine.
He's really good against that web, though.
He have to stand up.
No, he wouldn't.
He's crawling.
Yeah, he is crawling out. Then he stands up.
He's crawling at
15.
half speed because of difficult terrain, though.
I think he's crawling like quarter speed. Isn't crawling already half speed?
It's 5 feet added, 5 feet added.
Hmm.
Alright, and I
That's a
think
lot
that's
of movement.
Yes, he just double moved. So he has no action. He just got his.
Oh,
I got close
how
enough.
is he attacking? Oh, right,
Yeah, yeah, his evidence, which is great for him having to double move this whole combat. It's wonderful. But that does then put it back around to Jimmy.
Hank?
Success.
Don't take my dice. What's wrong with you?
I wasn't aiming for a dash, I was aiming for a pencil.
And then Henwick, Argyle, and Clank.
So,
Do you want to take
web?
first, or you want him to?
Well, I want to throw a web, but I also want people to get further back.
Do you want to go first, or do you want to have Argyle?
Go ahead, Argyle.
Okay. That's pretty much. And there's nothing that gives him advantage since he is standing that.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's gonna miss. He's not gonna move back because there is. Basically, he is standing in the block of your death, so he's gonna have to stay there.
Mhm.
Use one of your many attack spells.
Come on, you have at least magic missile. Throw around those D4s.
I didn't prepare that today.
wow.
Do you have an attack cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure you at least took that.
Yeah, I've got an attack. True. Hmm.
But you need either grease or
Web.
whatever.
I'll live and die by my first level spells.
Let's see.
I have noticed that,
and he
I
doesn't-
plan to remedy it.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't have the strength minus anymore.
Okay. Yeah, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Does your warlock's hex go away when you?
That one, maybe not. Doesn't matter. It only works for me.
Yeah, but doesn't it give you life when he goes down?
If it goes down, yeah.
Which means when he went down, wouldn't it pop you back up?
No, he has to die.
Yeah, when he dies, wouldn't that pop you back up?
Oh, okay.
Yes, probably.
So if they could kill him, that could. It's like if it's still going. I don't know if it does or not, but
which space is Jimmy in? This one?
he's yeah.
Okay. I cast Minor Illusion on Jimmy's unconscious body and create a 5-foot stone wall.
Just a little knee stabber down there.
I just cover Jimmy up.
You are
Or incapacitated.
yeah. You are aware that the threat to Jimmy is more
The emanation.
the emanation, not
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
we're not really worried about
Yeah.
him getting corpse dumped.
Yeah. It's just if he walks close enough to Jimmy that...
I grab Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna leave.
You are pretty beefy.
Extra 5 feet per.
Yeah. Oh, extra 5 feet per Jimmy.
Yeah.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Go there.
Yeah.
But he's not encumbered by Jimmy.
No.
Jimmy's just big and
He's
awkward.
very big and awkward.
I like the science category bigger.
Just drag him.
I would probably allow you or Argyle to do it without getting that, but even just a normal non-powerful.
I'm not going to be able to make it.
Um.
My
Also,
character's totally dead.
you could totally throw a heal or not heal, medicine check. Still the DC 15.
You had to pick him up.
Yeah, that's obviously what he did that turn.
Yeah. Eric,
But we'll definitely get to your turn before I
you
am out
continue
of
your.
death.
It's your witch bolt, your
Yes, more lightning.
force lightning.
Yes, 18 damage.
Unlimited power.
I'm not good at that. It's a wisdom.
Let's see. I have to keep him in sight to keep using Witch Bolt.
I dropped Jimmy.
You dropped Jimmy, but Eric dropped the troll.
No, see, the spell would end if I use the action for anything else but Witch Bolt, so I can't Witch Bolt this round.
So
How do you want to do this?
No. So, irrelevant. I'd have to do something else.
yeah.
He took all
You
the
course lightning through its body, and he pumps.
Well,
Except
I
he
can't.
doesn't.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because I use an action to Thunderstep. And the Witch Bolt goes away if you use your action for anything other
Oh.
than Witch Lightning. Witch Bolt. So I'd have to use my next most powerful spell, which I think is Thunder Wave.
The anticipation. He was almost dead, and then time shifted, and he's back.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Glitch hacks.
What's the problem with Thunderwave is Eric and Argyle and Kalidan. You're in with a group of
Argyle looks relatively beefy right now.
I look almost completely dead.
Yeah.
I can
Paladin
do that. I
is.
have an action, right? I bonus action, Dragon Breath myself,
Ah.
There you go.
and then I'll action and breathe this way.
Skirting that line.
Yeah, just
How long has it come?
15 feet.
There, you got it. Alright, go for it.
I believe that's 3d6. Is it level 2? 3d6s, but he does get a dex save.
He's really good at those.
Except this time.
Mine's like a 9.
I got
19.
So that's 14 lightnings. Slightly less. But I do know have a new concentration spell on. I don't actually cast spells every turn.
Paladin?
Catapult again. Or you could just swing on him. With our metagame knowledge, we know he is almost very dead.
That's okay. He totally cheated with 5-foot step being high ground. Like, what Anakin nonsense is this?
Hey man, we have the high ground.
16.
16 just hits.
He takes 7, 8, 9 damage.
And you cleave right through enough of him, and he sort of like falls, like bits of his body collapsing out to the side as he crumbles down to the ground.
Oh, I'm up to 16 now.
Should have given a bit of a. Stinks really bad.
Yeah, I move away from it. So I don't die from the radiation poisoning.
Argyle steps away as well, not knowing.
I was like,
Is
you want to
anybody,
be radioactive?
is anybody trained in medicine?
Nope. The unconscious dude.
Heal yourself, healer.
Physician, heal thyself.
And
Well,
also,
before
no,
any of that,
I'm not.
Death save.
Dun 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 dun.
Natural 1. He's dead.
No, I still have another failure.
Officially speaking,
I believe natural one's a
natural one's a
failure.
Oh, then I do die.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Don't worry, Nick. You're just as tanky as I am.
Hey, I stood up to it.
Hey, Argyle, you get your armor now. And, most importantly, we don't have to deal with dream sequences, and I get an unbreakable sword to fling at people.
Go over and try and CPR. Maybe.
Yeah.
I spent 3 years as a combat medic during the Great War.
No, you didn't.
Well, I'll let Eric try.
I have no real skill in medicine. But
Yeah, it's a 3.
I put in a valiant effort. You don't die on me, damn you! Pounding the chest, full Baywatch.
He's wearing...
You
and then I
eventually
just-
crack. Your cracks.
And then I'm just like, he's wearing armor! And you're like, oh.
Don't worry, these are magic CPRs. They go right through the armor.
Good.
Just in case, biotrolls don't make you become something when you die, do they? Biotrolls don't make you...
Oh, no. No, I mean, not yet, at least.
No, it's Aboleth is now going to interfere with your life.
Maybe.
No, that's what's happening.
I have a few options going through my mind. Unless you want to retire a character, I have.
Death is okay. You don't have to pull out special shenanigans.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be
I
special.
was kind of hoping my character would die so I could make something useful.
Your guy is useful.
That would be useful?
I mean,
Someone that can heal.
not as useful as me. I'm pretty amazing. You see all the damage I dealt?
He finally hit one of those strands
That's
where...
how I'm going to do it. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, I don't know.
And also, I love relying on that, especially since it's you and you're probably dead. But, but that's where you're at right now. I'm not directly doing anything right now.
So
I'm
what's
looking-
the middle
Okay,
ground
well, I'm
between-
walking over and stripping him of his stuff.
What's the middle ground between, like, Lolth and Farlingham for funerary rites? Do I just, like, burn them in a cave?
You have no idea with Lolth's funerary rites.
No. Farlington only does sky burials.
So
I
yeah.
feel like he'd be more into burning.
No, I'm just
So
wondering how
much
you
like-
turn somebody.
he likes to set them out on the river,
Yeah.
let them float away,
So that they can be somebody else's problem tomorrow.
so that they can move around. Take them out to the tides.
Well, we do know where a river is.
Then again, I probably never told any of you, even though I was. So, I think I told Ryan that I worshipped We Just.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's not who I'm consigning your soul to.
Oh yeah, I already had that too.
Yeah, well, you said it actually out loud.
Don't worry, I know what you want. You really want to hang out with Farlingham at the end. Trust me, everyone does.
I'll take the Death Goddess. Thank you very much. That's, I had an active part of my, half-angel life.
I'll tell you what, I'll punch your ticket for Farlingham and you can just take it up with, the station at the end.
No, that just he's gonna have more people showing up to his soul.
What's up, man?
I mean, he's like, no, I have claim. No, I have claim. Hey,
There are a number of people that have claim on his soul.
So, cost a couple other in there?
Farlingham's
pull a
like,
full
I
house.
showed up, somebody said that you needed a, help.
Why
You
would
have
probably
a
be the...
spike chain.
Because I just had it.
By the way, you're actually taking stuff off of him?
I'm taking all the stuff, yeah.
You notice the blade is actually, like, almost hot.
Okay. Just strap on him always.
Yeah, not like it is like almost uncomfortable, and in the few areas where like the armor is thinner, like it is like an
Of
uncomfortable
my
heat.
full plate?
Mm-hmm. It is heating up the metal armor. Yes.
Alright, and I guess I'll put it down and let it hold on for a second. Away from Jimmy's body, because I'm still stealing his stuff. I mean, retrieving.
Yeah, no. Death,
Retrieving.
death is sad, but sometimes you don't just let that money sit there.
Oh no.
We must use all the parts of the Jimmy.
Yes, don't forget my poison.
What poison?
I have
all street urchins have poison sacs in the upper part of their mouth.
That's so they can commit suicide if something really bad happens. No, it's from a face spider.
It's the natural part of the street is for biology.
Natural suicide capsules.
He's doing that. Are any of you looking through anything else in the area?
No. He had a good run. It was a great adventure. I'll tell some great stories about things he probably did.
He definitely could have done.
Almost certainly did.
Oh yeah,
You grew up in the same town as him, and any of the adventures that aren't in that town, you know. You've been around longer than him. You remember when he was...
okay.
So every story
I'm
starts
now
with a
happy.
wizard shows up and teleports Jimmy away.
I'm happy that I didn't die to my own stupidity, in which I forgot to use my increased AC because I died to freaking passive damage.
Okay.
I would have been sad if one of the claws was what put me over, but it wasn't. He missed both those.
The two that he wrote, well, the three?
Yeah. He missed both of those,
Yeah.
so it didn't matter.
Okay.
And the other was 20.
Oh, were you looking at, like, a different AC or something?
No, I was making... I could have raised my AC.
With shield. Oh,
Well,
okay.
not with shield, but with
Duelist or what have you. Oh, no.
my bard thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're
Does
just
this
glad
say
it wasn't
magical plate?
Yeah, College of Swords.
That's-
magic half plate.
Yeah, that's the armor that...
See, when I write half plate, I do 1/2. He actually wrote out half, which is weirded me out.
This is Bob having to read Nick's handwriting. Whoa.
So, what's there is there's Jimmy's body and a magic sword, and then our buddy over here is going through stuff.
They're doing
And magic armor.
Why do we have business cards, Nick?
I made a business card! You're the strong arms!
Yeah, well, you got the armor off of him yet.
Well, they're doing all that. I'm going to be like wrapping Jimmy's actual dead body in
Well,
gauze.
we don't need to wrap in gauze. He's got a bedroll.
Oh,
We'll just wrap him in that and
Yeah.
tie it up.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting ready to do. I'm like, is he done taking stuff off the body?
yeah.
No.
Then I'll help Eric with wrapping.
Well,
Jimmy.
most of it, you take off the armor, you remove the bag, and then all of the stuff is then no longer on the body.
Unless you want me nude in the bedroll.
You can have your clothes.
You can have your clothes.
You didn't have specifically fancy clothes, did you? Were there any spider embroiderments?
Yeah. I didn't
Then he's
buy
fine
a
with
second
it.
clothes.
Point is this has one disguise still in it, his disguise kit.
Yeah, but none of you fucking guys are trained in it, so...
That's fine, I took your thieves' tools, I can't use them either.
yeah.
Now everyone knows you're a
Those
thief.
are masterwork thieves' tools, thank you.
Is
very
this steel, windy... Heck... Steel... Okay, I got steel and windy. And it says heckless. Necklace. Steel windy necklace?
Wing. Steel wing necklace.
Alright,
It is
alright.
part of backstory stuff.
Why is there a D in wing?
It's Nick!
I'm pretty sure that D is a G. that line completely goes down, not up.
So what's his obviously magical sword doing?
Right now, it is heating up.
Like getting hotter?
Yes.
Is it continuing to get hotter?
Do you touch it?
Yeah.
You take a damage. Take 1 fire damage.
No. I'll take that.
You had scale mail and made me still buy scale mail.
Is it getting hotter?
I said that game to
Hold
him,
stick.
but...
Like hold like a stick and see if it gets hotter. Is it getting like bright?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's starting to glow.
Immolation it is. I put that sword up on him. That's like, well, that looks like God stuff to me.
Not exactly. But you find yourself sitting in a wide open cavern, surrounded by darkness.
Ooh, I get
Darkness
more
that even
rations.
seems more heavier and thicker than you're used to.
Mhm.
And a raven sort of lands on your shoulder. Your dove is nowhere to be seen. But a few more ravens sort of land around you.
What about my fish?
Not
See
there
no
yet.
fish.
Okay.
Starts eating the ravens.
And you start to sense around you on either side people watching. A pale elves, but old and deteriorated looking. Just at the edge of the darkness they stand, almost as if they know how far you can see, almost forming a row. And as you follow them forward ahead of you, a cloaked figure, draped in feathers, face in shadow, speaks out. You were supposed to get further from this.
Sucks to suck, nerd.
That wasn't so much a question, I just continue staring on.
You have put other things beyond what I want.
I did not know what you wanted. I asked the sword once.
You did. I heard. I need you to go deeper. It doesn't sound sexual the way she says it. I will just acknowledge that and say that she words it slightly differently if that would go through your... I wouldn't even consider that if you didn't laugh.
Clearly, she
hysterically.
needs a thorough slamming.
And all I was thinking was, must go faster because it has a similar cadence.
Don't too greedily.
If I add into the cavern, it
Didn't
doesn't
go
really
deep
help
enough.
it, does it?
Nope.
Into the Underland.
Nope.
There's
Anything that's down is Lady Bitch right now. You're gonna have to wait a little while till that resets.
The thing is, no matter what I say, you're going to make it bad now, aren't you?
Oh, there's no possible way that...
Okay.
You started off, you were supposed to go deeper.
There is a war brewing.
Infections.
See, now he's just pushing it.
Yes.
You can only stretch that
But
so
it
far.
needs to be... It needs a push to begin.
We're going to start a war? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
Will you dedicate yourself to this?
To starting a war? Between who?
Between the enslaved and the great slavers.
And we are pro...
We are anti-slavery.
Yes, generally speaking.
No, but I'm asking this. And she's like, no, go get more slaves. I'm going to be kind of against it.
The war is that which will end this slavery.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
We just need you to stop the war.
No, begin the war.
Yeah.
Go piss off some slaves.
They're pissed off and then pissed on.
Asmar bits coming into play.
Yeah, no, both things I'm actually doing here. If you choose... She is giving you an opportunity to come back to life.
Yes.
If you choose to do so, your...
I'll go from a scorn to
Yeah, you'll go from
fallen.
Scourge to Fallen. You will also be only allowed to take Warlock levels from here.
And more importantly, we need a healer.
Oh, I'll still have my healer bits. Okay.
Just
Well,
voice from
change
the
my-
audience.
So it is up to you if you want to... You now know exactly what she is dragging you down here for.
Well, then change my
I'd like to
stats.
point out how much stuff gets solved when God stopped being frou-frou mysterious and just say, do it! And everyone's like, alright.
There's stuff she's not a god, but... Yeah.
Yeah, she's not bound by their accords of we can only do God stuff when it's not directly interfering with other God stuff.
Hey,
To
man,
avoid messing with too many things, if you prefer, we can leave the ability increased the same as it was. You will change your shroud, and you will change some physical appearance.
Okay.
It will no longer be a doubt that you are some sort of supernatural creature.
Okay. And I'll be
Then
going
those
into
darn
war.
Winchester boys are going to show up.
Sure. That'll change my plans and be interesting over on the Warlock side.
Jimmy looks around, seeing if Weejaws has a second offer.
The fish and the god are no longer there.
Sweet. I got free stuff and I got rid of the fish.
You did. But but in accepting it, she walks forward, she touches you, and this, and leaving almost a mild, not to say permanent, but burn, the sword stops glowing, and his flesh sort of almost like wilts into this almost grayish tone.
Well, take the sword, better burn the body real quick. It's going bad.
Yeah, it's like,
And the sword, as you watch it, sort of lifts and falls with breathing.
It's just, he was supposed to be dead. Must be, evil necromancy magic. Probably want to put the final...
You are literally...
Probably want to put the final dump into this.
Taking a look at him.
You don't need all those hands.
19. No, on an Arcana check. Do I know what's going on with him?
Magic.
He does not seem to be undead.
Doesn't seem to be undead.
So I have to give back all the stuff now.
That's what you get for erasing the top of the sheet.
Did he erase things off the sheet, or did you just write it on his own?
He wrote it on his own.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
That's like, just for my own thing, you can keep everything but the kits. Fine, have the money.
Fine, rob me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't get back the armor.
Don't let Kalidan take your stuff.
No, I'm not taking his stuff. I'm giving it back. I'm not keeping it. If he's coming back to life, I'm not going to keep his stuff.
That's a standard adventure deals right there.
Sometimes you come back to life. Oh.
We tended your body, he took your stuff.
One of those days, death is going to stick. Not today.
Now I'm just thinking I have a cool Iron Fist Raven burned into my chest.
No Iron Fist, but yeah, there is a...
He has a dragon tattoo burned into his chest.
Okay.
Because he bear hugged a dragon to be there.
Yes. And specifically, that dragon had a hole over its heart in the exact shape of a dragon.
Yep.
That burned into him.
It's how you eat the dragon's power.
Yeah, sort of the general shape as the hilt sort of crossed. But you now find two of your friends watching around you while one of them is sorting out your possessions about 15 feet that way.
So, I mean, death is an awfully great adventure.
How are you feeling?
Darker.
Yeah.
But I joined your club.
Oh.
What?
That's completely unnecessary, except for the first time.
No, not that death club. The Dark Skin Club.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not...
Super racist?
I'm just... Nope.
I forget.
Sort
Do
of-
I get wings with that one?
That one,
Non-functional.
yeah. When you use choose to use your ability?
Well, not right this second.
It is almost something that you feel you can do that you've never done.
Yeah.
You can read it, or you can use...
Huzzah.
Does that mean you can't cast light anymore?
No, that's more racial.
Oh, okay.
Not Scourge or Fall.
Basically, each one gets a once per day thing. I don't think he ever used his once per day thing for the other, although the one he had would damage him. It would just start burning him from the inside. Ah, nothing. You didn't kill yourself with that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you now, I'm guessing, redon your armor.
Yeah.
Give me that back.
Yeah, you'll have to patch yourself up, or we'll have to go to
I
sleep.
don't know.
Oh, you have full hit points.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were transmogrified and brought back to fool.
Yes.
She wasn't lazy about it.
I still only have 6 hit.
Yeah, he's...
Apparently, all you gotta do is die and then put his sword on. Which, if anybody dies, that's like the first thing I'm going to do is try to shove a sword at him. Maybe we put the
You
sword
feel
on-
like it might have something to do with
Put the
what's been
sword on
going
fire
on for the
first.
last months.
Put the sword in the fire first, maybe.
The worst part is now we have to deal with more of these stupid dreams.
Maybe less dreams now, or at least less weird ones, since she's got over the cryptic nonsense.
Anyways, 4 level 1s. Did I use any? Yeah, I used. No, I didn't use any level 2s.
No symbolisms. The dreams are just a giant map that say, you are here, go here.
So
Just Oblivion quest markers.
That's all I asked for. Is
back in the cave, one of the television channels goes static, but switches to camera 3, and it's like, that's annoying.
So now you find yourself still sitting in this entryway of the cavern.
Well, let's go see if he had any neat stuff besides rotting corpses and bad smelling stuff.
10 minutes.
But if I've learned anything in my many, many years as an adventurer, it's that usually stuff is hidden in like the grossest places.
The first thing is you notice if you stand near him, he does not still seem to be radiating. However, if you start to dig into him and touch him, you notice it does still damage you to touch him.
I'm not going to touch him. I'm going to use, there's bones and stuff around.
Okay.
I have stuff.
Okay.
Whatever, I'll manipulate him, see if Mage Hand's got anything in there.
Yeah, no, as you start moving
Yeah,
things around, you
but
notice
he
that
does-
he seems to now be
here.
deteriorating himself.
But not back here.
Okay, no, you actually go up. That's what I've been trying to figure out what you guys were doing for ages.
Yeah. He's got.
I need
like
a short rest or something. I'm gonna
Hold
die.
on.
We're fine.
Good job.
6. That's fine. So 12 plus 6, so 18. Another 10, so 28.
You're good.
Do you need more, or?
I'm I'm at 34 or 58.
Well, 48. I can't give you back the temp until tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at 34, 48.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
once
also
per day.
congratulate Clank on her massive contributions to the combat. She did great work. Truly,
Yes, master.
truly valuable member of the team.
A level 2 on Argyle, because he got hit too.
He's fine.
No. Okay.
He's like, I could take a bit more.
Okay.
Alright, let's start investigating.
He does seem a little almost concerned with your death and resurrection.
She got stuff, don't worry about it. Happens all the time.
He seems a little concerned about it.
I'll join the party. Now I'm evidently full-time warlock.
Gotta lock that war.
Yeah, you find lots of corpses, bodies. First off, most of it damaged. Lots of scrap metal, scrap leather from armors that were torn apart.
To get at the meaty insides.
Any just mundane armor weapon, you may make a luck check, DC 15, to find. What are you looking for?
Longbow.
Longbow? What'd you get?
19.
19, you find a longbow.
Just because it would be great for the team, full plate. Natural 20.
The fact is, you chose to run a luck check because it's great for the team yourself. But yeah, you find a suit with full plate.
Sweet. 15,000 gold! 1,500 gold.
Zero.
It's worn, but functional. It probably won't sell for a full half, but
Just put it on Argyle.
But yeah, as far as functional.
If Argyle can wear it, then yeah.
Yeah.
Pull it out of the gun, go, hey, Argyle, let me buy it. He's like, no.
You can prestidigitation it to.
Yeah. And now it has a sweet strawberry scent. Why? What? I'm so Ryan.
Nah, man, new car smell.
Invented me some glue? Glue smells awesome sometimes.
Every time
Was
I
it strawberry glue set?
I'm just saying, some people smell that for fun.
Nah, delicious cinnamon.
Who starts climbing up the levels investigating? Obviously, Erich is. Does anyone else actually?
Me.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Obviously, you are since you're up there.
Yes.
But yeah,
I figured
Clank
you're taking 10
will
minutes
be
after.
near, but he is not going up. Yeah, she was not going up.
Argyle
10
can
minutes
stand
to
there.
Yeah, Argyle. Yeah,
Detect
doesn't really
magic.
care to dig through things, but will
Oh.
be defensive.
Yeah, I'll go up there and I'll cast Detect Magic.
And what is the distance on detect magic?
It's like,
30-foot code?
yeah,
Or-
I believe.
You have the card for it, man. It's right there. I can see it.
Yeah, 30 feet. 30 feet.
It's like, I know you have these cards right in front of you.
Yeah, but I also have this too.
Yeah.
I have the spells in multiple spots.
Just like a good wizard should.
I have my other spells on my phone from Pat's app. Which he's now missing stuff, but
Yeah.
Xanathar's. But he did get Elemental Evil in there.
You do find some. You just and where move yourself to where you're kind of walking. Just kind of.
All the way back there.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It lasts like 10 minutes.
You go there and you do see that there are some magic-y bits back there. There's a few. There's a lot of like more finely ground bits of like almost like the ground in here has been made like soft and padded by based on what you see from what's on the ground and the shapes on the wall. He has basically used the stone to grind down bone into powder in order to. But there's also a couple fresher corpses that he seemed to have been chewing on in here.
How fresh? Want the hands?
Yeah, you can still get 3 hands if you want to grab
Some
hands.
spare hands?
2 drow and.
Wait, how fresh are the bodies?
I mean, they're deteriorating because of what it was,
Mhm.
but they're. I mean, probably not more than a couple of days.
Are they whole?
Yes, they would be. Other than like one of them is missing a hand, and some bits have been chewed off of. They are enough that you can at least get stock level zombies if you had the.
Yeah, well, then I'll go ahead and wrap them up and keep them for later.
They're one of them, and they still have some bits of equipment, and one of them actually has a pack that has some magic.
Ah, okay. Take a look. What kind of equipment are they wearing?
This one has sort of like robes and such. The other one is light armor. In fact, we'll say the other one is where you got your bow from.
Okay.
Yeah, leather armors and such.
Does the bag that I have a large enough capacity that I could fit these guys in it?
The whole bodies?
Yeah.
Here's Heward's handy haversack. Rather than trying to keep that a secret.
Heward's handy disposable body bags.
Check what its capacity was.
Well, the question
But
is,
it's a blue version.
are the bodies javelin shaped in length?
What?
No, yeah, I'm gonna put it in Elhana's quiver.
Yeah.
I have abused Alhana's quiver several times.
But they wouldn't go through into the smaller pouches just from fitting through the pouch. But if the large pouch is enough for their capacity, then you can get them into that opening.
Each side pouch, 20 pounds of material, not exceeding 2 cubic feet. Large central pound, 8 cubic feet, or 80 pounds material.
I imagine they weigh more than 80 pounds.
You could probably get 80 pounds of bones. For
Yeah,
a
you could
skeleton.
probably easily put 3 skeletons worth of bodies in there.
Okay.
In fact, you can get 5 if you want to literally fill all of them, because I'll also let you put enough into the 2 side pouches if you just want to literally make this a bone bag.
Yeah.
Emptying out, there was some other stuff that's more or less, I don't
Aren't
think,
we
useful.
all really just bags of bones?
Well, his bag holds 5 people's worth of bones.
Yeah, I'll get 5 skeletons.
Yeah. We start piecing together enough to know that you have full sets that when you scatter them out, they'll come around. But yeah.
Alright. And let's take a look at the magic stuff you got on him.
2 scrolls, 2 potions, and a little tied, not tied little drawstring bag that has like a sort of a marble-sized magical thing inside of it.
And a magical marble with bag.
Yep.
It's like, I don't know if you copied that down last night, but you have access to Identify now.
Yes.
Oh, also, you now know that he's no longer magical.
Oh, him?
Yeah.
You're no longer magical.
Sweet. Well, maybe. We'll see if I'm still inspiring.
Well, she's still looking at you, presumably.
Yeah.
Through you.
Yeah, through all of you.
Ha-ha! Fishbowl for the win! Ha-ha!
Wait, if you go back and you take the deal again, will you get more stuff?
That's a very good
You
question.
get another feat.
Or, more importantly, magical axe.
Yeah. I think we gotta go pay another visit. We got another token to cash in.
Maybe. If we're ever in
You
that
probably
area.
know a little bit more about her personality.
Mhm.
She might be mad.
But
She might still think you have a connection to Weejoss because last time she was there, you did. You might be able to manipulate that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no. I'll even
Anyone else from what you did, you can almost assuredly guarantee she would just be mad and say, "No, you owe this."
Yeah, no. It's
That
like,
specific thing, you just sort of your sort of people skills. You're like, you might be able to manipulate that.
even promise not to put her in a fishbowl.
And then immediately put her in a fishbowl. Teach her to trust the human.
No, she goes in a cage.
That's why
She's
you
stuck in a pond.
never play against mortals. They cheat. Which is obvious because that's how we win.
Yeah, couldn't win otherwise. So, do you continue exploring, or what do you do?
We
Well,
grab whatever the magical doodads are.
Okay.
Set up the thing for the night? I don't know.
We are literally like 20 minutes
So
out from
basically, you walk
morning.
up here and you walked over there. Do you check anywhere else?
Yeah.
You didn't check for magic around here. Anyway, are you looking else?
We'll
Where, as I said,
okay, so
that's not you.
Hey, you have the hand on your head.
Go over here.
There is something else magical. This area isn't there, but there is like a path back here that does lead to.
This area's not here? Alright. Well,
Yeah, this is walled off. This is the minor mine. This map got dual purposed.
Yeah, there's a little.
Yeah, there is a little pouch there, and it almost seems like as you go through here, you can tell. For one, here you get some more monstrous bodies, but there are some people in here as well. Determining someone's motivation would be insight.
Okay. 3.
21.
Yep.
21. You feel like almost like this, and like the way things are laid out. This was like almost a showroom for his harder battles.
How'd he get through the hole?
Squeezed.
Look how tiny that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Squeezed. He didn't do it during the battles.
And he just regenerated after the thing.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah. He probably lost some bits along it each way. But one of the guys in there is, while most things have deteriorated and worn away, seems like maybe a long time since then here, any armors and such have pretty much gone to nothing except for a pair of bracers, which still seem quite pristine.
Well, that's not magic.
They are magic. He has to defend magic. They're what he came back here for.
That's what you do. And that's why you want to look in dirty places. It's really obvious what's magic in a dirty place.
Mm-hmm.
It's all those pristine, shiny objects.
Alright.
Magic.
I look over the human bodies.
Mhm.
I try to.
Like a kid in a candy store. Ooh.
It's like I look over the human bodies and take stock of them, see if I'm able to determine anything about what they could have been in line.
In general, most of them seem to be a elven skeletal structure. A lot of what you get in here is. Out front, you definitely notice that there were some gnomes.
It's the pointy ear bones that make it.
Probably
Here's
back
a
here. There is also there is a dwarf.
No, else just have
There is a dwarf body
earbuds.
back here.
They'd almost need them.
Investigation check.
Oh, it's cartilage.
get a 24. I'm going to be looking into these bodies to see if I'm able to determine, based off this, me thinking these are his harder battles, what type of fighters these people were, what kind of combatants they were.
Looking for bone markers to see if they're wielding axes or swords.
Yeah, I'm picking up like little scraps of stuff and
the dwarf does seem to be like he was more of a just physical fighter. The elf that wears the bracers does probably your best guess. Some sort of either like ranged user or magic user, something probably lighter, spire like that.
Or if it has a whole bunch of compression fractures in its knuckles, monk.
Yeah, I'm just looking over the bodies. These are the people he thought were actually worth fighting. Gonna pick through them and see which ones are good.
The most notable one is the giant skull that seems to be broken in multiple bits and put like almost like it's been put with bodies between it. Seems to be a giant solitary-eyed head that was about yay big.
Super Cyclops? Or Beholder?
Beholder. Probably.
Okay, I can get the troll squeezing through that. Getting a solid bone structure...
No, it's been broken into 3 bits.
Oh, okay.
Literally, it was like something had been bashed into it to break it apart.
Right. Well, I go ahead and dump out some of the more generic bones, and I'm gonna start putting like the dwarf in there and what have you.
The dwarf! He probably had proficiencies!
Yeah.
Was that your plan with the show?
Yeah, I grabbed the bracers.
And yes, he has fighter proficiencies, so he has proficiency in whatever.
So
I'll probably just take all of the skeletons that are well enough intact in here just in case.
It would then be the 2.
The elf and
the elf and the dwarf are the 2 that are normal kind of creatures and enough and not broken and enough full body to do it.
Okay.
Just replace one of their heads with the skeleton beholder.
So I take 2 of them and then 3 generics.
Yeah.
Pile the bones.
And you can even separate the 2 into the separate pouches and your 3 generics in the center. Very well organized, light blue bone bag.
Yeah. So take the bracers.
You were Sandy Bone Sack.
I don't know. I think we should probably get a little further away from this, but even though we just started the day, we might want to stop for it.
I'm fine. I don't need all these spell slots. I've still got like 4 more.
We could definitely take a short rest, but we probably still want to...
Well, that and you need to scribe identify, and then identify this stuff.
Oh, I've already got that in my book.
Oh, you already got identify in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did that at...
last
before,
night?
Yeah, before bed.
He needs the ritual to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, he copied it to his book. He did that.
Meaning he would have to short rest or something to re-prepare.
No, he can
Ritual.
ritualize.
Oh, ritual, yeah.
Yeah, it's a ritual. I wouldn't have to do that.
He can just read the diagrams out the book.
Mm-hmm.
I made an entire character based off that. Remember that?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
He was so useful.
He was.
That was being sarcastic.
Yeah, I know.
But he was really useful. You can't deny it.
I deny it.
You can't.
I can't too.
And near the end there, I was doing way more damage.
You had one item that dealt damage. I don't think that
like
counts as you.
outdamaged the other 2 you like combined because it was dropping.
Do you
critical
just
spells.
hoard all of the magic stuff, or do you have other people looking at it?
I don't have identified.
Well, I'm taking it for now, at least until...
Yeah.
we
I was
start
just
to-
wondering if I needed to describe things to him, because you know that you can identify, you're not trying to figure it out on you.
Yeah, I'd say if I've got...
And how long is each ritual for that?
It's 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Short rest time, yeah.
Yeah.
I 11 minutes.
Hmm?
I think it's 11, but yeah.
I think it just bumps up to 12. Or, not 12. 10.
It adds 10 to cast.
It adds 10.
Oh, adds 10?
Yep. So it would be 11.
Okay.
So technically, every ritual is 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Most of them, yeah.
Which is really 10 minutes of ritual and then one action of releasing, but yeah.
Okay. So,
Then you just sort of...
so I got,
do you just sort of sit here on the cavern floor to do this?
we're taking a short rest, right? I'll cast Lehman's Tiny
That's
Hut
right.
first.
Well, at the top of your little...
Yeah, we
Bridge.
want the high ground. We want the high ground.
Yeah, we want
I would think we won't, like, down here, where not all the body parts and stuff would be in there with us, syncing it up.
That'll keep all the animals away. And also, the inside the hut, everything's fine.
everything's fine. You just, whatever, mage hand stuff away, prestidigitation, we've got a nice place, so okay, we're good. And then I cast Lehman's Tiny Hut, and then we can sit there and I can identify stuff in peace.
And allowing, I'm guessing, allowing all of you guys to stay. As long as you're there while he's casting, then you can come and go as you please.
Yeah.
You want to explore while he's sitting there?
Nope.
No, short rest?
Yeah.
You may
Recharge the spell
spend...
slot.
Yeah.
Do your HD die.
Yeah, you said it does. Argyle takes his short rest to...
One of the...
While I'm doing there, I'll actually do something. Song of Rest.
Yeah. Which means maximum dice. Is that what that is?
No, it's like an extra dice.
It's like a D6.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
know if it's a D6 per. But
No, it's just an additional D6 on top of whatever hit dice people want to spend.
Did we add our constitution to this? I don't remember. I just been lost since I spelled hit dice.
He has the book.
I take whatever. I take the bones out of the dude who was the archer.
Okay.
I heal my one
Is he
HP.
human?
yeah, just an extra
Is he
D6.
human?
Elven.
Elf archer.
I don't need that. I don't know why you keep giving it to me.
Well, we thought you were going to look up healing.
See, I took technically 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I healed it now.
Yes. Remember, Song of Rest only heals if you are already spending your own dice.
Yeah, I can't fail. I only needed 1 HP.
Yeah.
I can't screw that up.
Not even you.
Nope.
Rolled a 1, still succeeded.
Rolled a 6. Extra heals.
Overheal.
For each hit dice spent this way, the bear rolls the die, adds the con mod, yes, and regains hit points equal to the total, and then can decide how many is spent after each one. And so do you basically just go through each of those
Yes.
items? Scrolls are Scorching Ray and Fireball. Potions are Standard Healing and Fire Giant Strength.
What was that? Blank healing and
Standard, Normal Healing, and then Fire Giant Strength.
The thing you feed me so I don't die again.
Fire giant strength.
That's exactly.
I'm going to guess Fire Giant's what? 17?
No, the
Fireball.
giants are like 22s and
Oh,
24s. Yeah. If it's going off their belts, yeah.
Question: did the guy with the scrolls drop any ink?
Oh, he has it.
Oh,
Trying to find out what that potion is so I can tell you you have the book.
Just hoarding it.
You
looking
gave
at,
it to him, so it's his
he's
now.
looking. Yeah, looking at Hewards.
Fire Giant Strength is 25. And it's what, for an hour? And it also has a fingernail floating in it, but
You just eat that down.
it's normal.
Yeah, you just eat that down with
It's
it.
like the worm in Tequila.
If you don't chew it, you don't get the powers.
I give the strength potion to Erich.
When do we want to give it to, like, the fighter?
You might need it sometime.
Alright.
I feel like the fighter too. I'm with you.
No. Ryan's totally of the thing. Bob's strong enough. The weak people might need to be super strong.
Yeah, basically, his thought is, this is not for combat.
Yeah.
If you use it for combat, it is clearly either him or Argyle.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not for combat. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, so you guys can choose whether or not you... Now, I will just point out, it's really up to you, but if the person holding it would be the person using it in combat, they can choose to do so. If you're not in combat, they could also hand it to someone else. You have time to think about it. But that's just what goes through my head.
But I think Ryan's also... But Bob might choose to use it.
Well, yeah.
I can't be trusted.
That's
fair.
Bob!
No, that's
Bob
fair. I
has
can't be trusted.
has a history with potions.
The
I
marble,
like
as
my water
you
stand for 3
unknot or
seconds.
cut open the bag, probably have to cut open the bag, it is actually a pearl.
I don't know. I'd use Mage Hand to unravel it.
I'm not going to touch that directly.
I don't want to cut it if I can keep it intact.
You can't undo the knot.
Yeah, you can't undo the knot.
Oh, I can't undo
Yeah,
it.
the knot in the bag is the issue.
Okay.
Use not.
Someone triple knotted that. You just can't get in there.
Okay. And then, fine.
But it is a pearl of power. It does require attunement by a spellcaster, so any of you. And allows you to use action.
I should probably have it.
to speak the
I have the
commander.
weakest spellcasting.
Every
I should
day-
obviously have the Pearl of Power.
One expended spell slot of up to 3rd level, once per dawn.
I don't know. I think it should go whoever uses the most spell slots. Who doesn't want me having another 3rd level spell? I want another 3rd level spell.
I won't have access to 3rd level spells for another 4 or 5 levels.
No, you will.
No.
No, I have to go back.
You'll have access to spell slots.
No. Well, Warlock doesn't get that progression.
Ah, yeah, he's in Warlock.
Yeah. Yeah, that does kind of...
You're still a multi-class caster. You're going to use the multi-class
Warlock-
spellcasting list.
No, but
Warlock's
remember,
not following
Warlock doesn't use that list. It has its own separate list.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Warlock's-
You get both.
Because it doesn't have
Yeah,
spellcasting,
yeah.
it has pact magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get both.
Otherwise, I would have another 2nd level spell at this point, or have access to 3rd levels already. But no.
The bracers also would require attunement, but they're much more defensive.
What do they do?
They grant a +2 bonus to AC if you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
See, they're useless.
They are excessively useful to 2 very squishy members of the party.
Who, Nick?
No shield.
He went squish.
Okay, look at Pearl of Power, and he's like, I want to use this.
Ryan can't use it.
Huh?
Ryan can't use the bracers. He's already wearing bracers.
They're gloves.
Oh.
They're gauntless gloves. Like a bracer, so it'd be like this.
It would be awkward to put on, but you can get them to
So-
adjust, I suppose. Let me actually look at what they...
Yes, you would have to have 3 attuned, though. Pearl of Power, gauntlets, and armor bracers.
They had-
No, that's right.
yeah, those gauntlets do kind of go up to here.
We can't trade the Pro Power around.
No.
No, I'm gonna
It's a
hand
two-man.
I'm gonna hand the Pearl of Power to Erich. And look at it, and it's bracers of armor. I hand them to Erich.
Let's face it, as a caster, Erich is in front. Not that 14 will help you at all,
Hey,
but
14's too
It
higher
is
than what I
10%.
had.
It is 10% less likely to get hit.
Yeah, come on. Don't shock that 14. How many times have you been hit with only 2 to go?
Other than that, you're taking your short rest,
Ooh,
identifying your
my
items.
shield.
You couldn't use it anyways, though.
I know. I'm not finished.
also, that would give you a +2 if you were using the shield.
But we're gonna call it there. That's been well enough, you know. It's a bit of an adventurous day, I suppose. Join us next time for more. No, you guys need experience.
Yeah. That's
What, 2,000 sound good?
10,000.
Yeah, I want 4,000.
I think I'd go for 10.
I'll give you 2,400.
Okay.
Is that a good compromise?
Yeah.
2,400.
Just because you asked nicely.
I didn't, though. That was
Yeah, I
pretty
know.
rude. You're rewarding bad behavior. You know what Vic says about rewarding bad behavior.
11,000.
It makes you do it more?
150?
It's the same as saying bad behavior. Okay.
10,150.
Oh, 10.
But are you upset with me doing that? Do you think I did the wrong thing there?
I don't think it was bad behavior.
Okay.
I don't think asking for more experience is bad.
But he asked for even more.
I got 2 scrolls, and I might use the Pearl of Power later, but not right now.
Join us next time. Bye.
Ow.
You okay? Did you stab yourself with a pencil?
Yeah.